Hey YouTube, it's TQB. I'm back with another quick Sisterlock update. Not a lot has changed as far as the progress of my locks since my last update. They're continuing to mature and do their thing. I do have a fresh retight though. You can actually see my scalp now, which is weird because in the beginning I did not like my hair after a fresh retight, but now as my locks have started to mature and started to fill in more, I kind of like the fresh retight because I still have some volume along with being able to see my roots. So I think that's the biggest difference. The one thing that I will say that is I'm dealing with now that I have never really had to deal with, at least not on the scale that I'm dealing with it now, is I'm dealing with a lot of dry, itchy, and flaky scalp issues. Now, I've always had a dry scalp. That's nothing new. But I'm seeing more flakes now than I ever did before. And I'm not sure whether it's actually more flaking or I'm seeing it more because my scalp is exposed more often, or if I'm seeing more because my scalp is exposed more often. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I'm working now on trying to combat that. I had resolved it a little bit during the warmer months, but now that it's getting cold, I have to start the process all over again and figure out what it is that my scalp needs during these colder months. With that in mind, something that I've also started doing is, well, I've always worn hats during the winter. And what I used to do was I would put on my bonnet or I would tie on my scarf and then I would put on my hat. But it gets to be a bit tedious having to do a two-step process. And sometimes if I'm out in public, I just don't take the time to put my scarf on before I put on my hat. So what I decided to do was to take my favorite winter hat and put a liner in it. So once again, my sewing machine is coming in handy. More experiments. So yeah, so that's what I've done, and I'm going to try to go through most of my little hat collection and put some liners in all of them. That way I have some variety. But what I've also done is that another sewing project that I have made a hooded scarf, which I have also lined with a satin material. And so to give you an idea of what that looks like, because this is for those times when I'm wearing my hair in a hairstyle, something like this where the hat does not fit over the top. So this I can put on like so. Wrap it up. So I've got my little 2-in-1 combo, and my hair, my ears are covered, my head is still warm, and I'm not worrying about drying out or roughing up my hair. So yeah, so it's a win-win. And it's kind of cute. I can do them in different colors. Yes, I do realize it looks a little bit like a hijab, but it is not. So let's see. So those are my projects, what I'm working on. Let's see, what else? I'm still on my 6-week retightening schedule, but I'm not sure what's going on. Not that it's a bad thing, but I am getting quite a bit of growth within that schedule. I've noticed that for the last 3 or 4 retightenings that I've gone in for, they've taken longer. And when I was talking to my consultant about it, and she was saying, well, it's taking a little bit longer because you have more growth. Like she's doing 2 or 3 cycles in the pattern cycle throughout my entire head. So it's not like it's in one patch of my whole head. So I'm seeing a lot of growth right now, which is a good thing. And I'm not complaining. So I'm not sure if that may be contributing to some of the flakiness I'm seeing. Probably not. I know it's probably why I've said that whole growing dandruff thing that everybody's parents would tell them about when they were little. But that's about it. I have done one more trip, so I will post a couple pictures or maybe a small video of that last trip I went on, which was to Treviglio, Italy. All right, well, that's about all I have for right now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching. Hey YouTube, it's TQB. I'm coming to you now from the beautiful Duomo in Milano, Italy. Check it out.
Gorgeous, isn't it? All right. Stay tuned for more.